So this week I'm going to bring you into something that I wouldn't have expected to have a conversation with you, the viewer, who is likely a property management owner, someone who has been either managing their own property or managing it through us or another company. Um, and the topic is trash. What do we do with the trash? And we have been running into some pain points lately with trash. And I wanted to bring you into our world, as boring as it might be, the topic of trash. This is something that stung a little bit this week because we had to start thinking about this. Now, let me be clear. I am a treasure seeker. I love treasures. I remember this one time, one of our first properties, he was a client of ours, and this is back when I was really in the meat and potatoes of it, and he had to relocate back to Taiwan, right? This was 15 years ago. And the guy was like, Ed, he goes, I got to leave some stuff at the house. Just charge me for whatever it costs to dump it, right? And take it away. And I was like, no problem. You've been great. Let's go through it. Okay. So lo and behold, I get into the house and what he said was trash was not trash. I mean, like, is this much as it seems like I'm like the junk finder now, which some of my team does kind of think that sometimes, but I mean, dude had a Z Gallery desk that I'd had my eye on for a while at the store, and lo and behold, it was trash to him. So a few things made their way into the trash, and most of it did not, because it was all stuff that could be, either donated or given to somebody for good use. All right, well, what do we do with that? Who pays for it, right? And in that case, yeah, when it's one property manager dude doing it with his associate who they're figuring things out, it's not so big a deal, especially when they can use a desk, right? But at the end of the day, when it's not, when it's something like a company that's running on all cylinders or doing their very best to do so, where does the trash go? How do we get this stuff figured out? Who's responsible for taking it out and who's responsible for not? Now, let me tell you what trash looks like. When we bring properties in and bring them on board, and we talk to a new owner, and let's say a new owner decides that there are a few things that they want to keep at the property, right? They may want to keep them at the property because they stay with the property. Let's call them patio furniture, or let's call it a outdoor TV that they just don't want to be responsible for taking down because it fits there. It's always fit there. That's just what they do. Okay. So sometimes that stuff is allowed, and we allow it, and we say, well, if you never see it again, are you okay with that? The answer is yes. Okay, then so be it. When the tenant moves in, then we will allow that. However, if the item is something that needs to be used in the home, let's say you have a pantry in the kitchen that is made of IKEA particle board, and it is a piece of the property and it's functional for the space. If you don't have that piece of furniture there, then there's no pantry in the kitchen, right? Like I've seen this before. Okay, now you don't have this pantry because the pantry breaks. Well, that's something that needs to be replaced because that isn't just something that was some trash that's on the property. That was an actual part of the property that enhanced or made it what it was. If you don't have a pantry in the kitchen, you're going to get significantly less. So yes, owner has to basically replace that. Easy enough. We trash it out. The people from Valley Handy or one of our crews goes out there, they trash it out and they get rid of it. But what happens with old paint, right? What if it's paint that you just repainted your property with and we're going to leave it in the garage? Or tile that has been used to be added to fix your floors or to handle them. What is trash and what is not? And that's what's become a good hot point, especially as the market gets tighter. And as owners, we're feeling it. We're feeling the pinch. We're spending so much more money on everything from roofs to flooring to paint. Yeah, it stings. I feel you. It's not fun. And as we try to get better and better vendors at, better and better pricing, unfortunately, the service doesn't always go up anymore like it used to when you could find one guy that was doing basically the same thing, same quality of work, but just at different prices. It's gotten away from that a little bit. So when it comes to this trash, We are exploring all options. We're talking through it. We're dealing with what is the best call of action and how do we discern from one piece of what somebody would call treasure to trash. That was this week. And it's a very good topic. Like wouldn't think of it coming up, but again, I am a treasure seeker. I like treasures, right? To a lot of people, some stuff that I would call treasure is trash, right? And again, it's making sure that we can differentiate that, making sure that we can articulate as we scale. What does trash look like? What do treasures look like? And how do we map that so that the entire team is on the same page? Thanks for watching. I know, boring trash this week. I just had to bring it up because I know that if I didn't drop it this week, I probably wouldn't, but it was such a good point of conversation this week that I thought, why not? Thanks for watching.